Hello, welcome back to this YouTube live stream. We apologise for the first one disconnecting. I can only apologise for any inconvenience. Let's hope this one is fully working. Looks like we're getting some of you back, a fourth of what was here before. So let's get that number back up to the magic 450 that we were at before. The feed decided to stop, but if you're just joining us, we'll go for it again. It's 1-1 in this FA Youth Cup tie between Fleetwood and Watford, with Watford taking the lead in the midway through the first half. 21 minutes in the game, it was Dominic Hutchinson with a lovely strike inside the box to give the Hornets the lead, as I said, and then Keane Makepeace made it 1-1 with 37 minutes on the clock, and a game which saw the two sides going at the break. One apiece, but it's all to play for in this second half. We're on the 52nd minute of the game, and it's a goal kick to the visitors here. So as I said to people who have just joined the stream, we apologise for any problems with the stream. We're hopefully we're all back and running now. Leave your comments and messages for the players, and we'll try and get through as many as possible. But all important cup tie here at Highbury Stadium between the League One side of Fleetwood and the Premier League outfit of Watford, as a dangerous ball is whipped into the box, but it's Goldsborough to clear the ball away from danger, and it's Johnson who goes back to his fullback. He goes long to try and find Makepeace, and he does win the initial ball, but it has gone out for a throw in which Baptiste from the back will switch the play, but it's going to bounce over the fullback's head and out for a Fleetwood throw. Boyle does really well there to get out of that small pocket on this near side, and James Hill with a poor pass, you have to say, which gives Watford the chance to build on this. But as we said before, we're 53 minutes into this game here, and will one side make it count come the 90 minutes and see themselves out? But it's a loose ball that finds Hayes now in the middle of the park. He's got two players to run at. He runs with his left foot, tries to get on that right foot. It's Johnson with an effort at goal, but it's well blocked by Birchall, the centre half, and Fleetwood looking to play again, and it's Bagley now inside the Watford penalty area. He goes wide to Goldsborough, ball into the box. Makepeace doesn't find him, but it's a strike on the edge of the box, and it's Johnson again. Loose pass, but Fleetwood recycle it. Carl Johnston with the effort, and it can't quite find the Fleetwood's feet, and it's a good, strong tackle inside the box. There's now a chance for Watford to break on this near side. Loose touch there by Hutchinson that allows Boyle to pick up the ball. Patterson back to the goalkeeper. Header there by Laverson there. But it's going to be a free kick to Watford. Again, as more of you join, we'll apologise for the original stream closing down. Hopefully everything's okay for now, and we'll see out the rest of the match here on the Fylde coast. Adam D says, go on Lewis P. I'm assuming he's on about Patterson, the Fleetwood Town centre half. Courtney, she's watched during the stream now, and she says, well played Fleetwood. Hopefully they can go and reach the fourth round of this competition. Again, we're still getting a few Lincoln City fans here who are saying they'll beat Manchester United's youth team in the Youth Cup next Friday. But it's going to be a free kick here for Watford to take, and number 5, Jack Birchall, just a bit of treatment down in the centre circle there. Just got to make his way off the pitch here. It's going to be a Watford attacking set piece halfway or midway through Fleetwood's half. Maybe a strike at goal by the number 10, but it's pulled wide to the left side. Not the best ball for Harrison, who does well to win the ball across the box, and Hill with a superb challenge inside the 6-yard box, and just does enough to clear the ball away from danger. It's a long looping ball, and Makepeace has got the pace, but he can't quite get there due to the great cover from Conte, the number 2 for the Hornets. And again, a foul there, which Fleetwood didn't really need to give away there, especially when Watford have not got many options going forward. But the referee will just have a word with Fleetwood's number 8, Sam Barrett, about that one, just saying he's given away too many fouls, and the next one that he does concede, he will be going into the book. Irel saying Watford are missing at James, at Matthews at the back, but I've got to say the Watford defence have looked solid in the with 57 minutes we played here. Just a little bit of quality from Fleetwood allowed them to equalise 8 minutes from the half-time interval. Mark King has left a comment in the chat saying a shout out to all the Belfast lads, Carl Johnston, Barry Bagley, Dylan Boyle and Scott Pengelly, and the rest of the Fleetwood boys. Will Karami see themselves in the fourth round draw? Well, fourth round, sorry, should I say. Trying to play out Watford and kind of get away with that one. It's Labison there with a touch. And it might reach us here in the gantry, but it's again a loose kick which gives Fleetwood a chance to move forward, but the quick throw wasn't quite on there. Patterson closed down by Hutchinson, the Watford goal scorer in this game. Barrett wins the header, but it's Labison who breaks now in the middle. He switches the play to McKiernan, who loses the ball, and it's Goldsbury with a chance now to try and play forward. Bagley gets that first touch, and he can't quite find his teammate there, who loses the ball, and it's picked up by Low Everton there. He does really well to regain possession. It's a nice little 1-2, but Fleetwood chasing down in packs as well. This is what we see on a weekly basis, and a late challenge there, and 2 late challenges, and the second one is given for a free kick to Watford. And you have to say, I'd be very surprised if the Fleetwood man isn't going into the book here, and tempers rise on the Highbury surface as players Clyde and midway inside the opponent's, the visitors' half, should I say. And the referee will just reflect on this. I thought the first challenge was strong, but I thought it was fair, but the second one was just a little bit too late on the Watford man, and I'm not quite sure who's going to pick up the card here. I think it's Bagley and Boyle were on it before. I'm pretty sure it's Barry Bagley who's going to pick up the first yellow card of the evening. It's been a well-fought contest here, but it's a good job. I've got the radio people who are sounding me to confirm when cards and goals and everything else going on, but Thomas Simkis says bring on Saturday for the derby. He's looking at the Far Coast derby, which Fleetwood will travel the 9 miles down the road to Blackpool. Will they win the first time ever at Bloomfield Road? We'll have to wait and see come 5 o'clock on Saturday. And if there's any Fleetwood fans watching the stream, the club shop is open until 9 PM this evening, so you can come down and get your tickets. But you can also get yours online via the online store, or come down to the ticket office at Highbury and the club's training ground, Poolfoot Farm, and grab your tickets for the derby match there. Hopefully we can fill out the away end and make history by winning. That's our rivals for the first time, but Fleetwood did beat Blackpool last year here at Highbury 3-2, a fantastic game. and one that the club will remember for many years to come, after being behind their rivals really for many years and overlapping them as Blackpool entered League Two. Fleetwood still remained in League One. Will Joe Barton's men be victorious this weekend? Dan Simpson says, come on Watford. Alfie Marriott. Alfie's on the bench, but we will see Alfie make an appearance tonight. We'll wait and see. Courtney says, come on the Reds. And Josh Woodcock says, shout out to Dante, Duncan and the boys. Yeah, please bear with us with the stream if it's lagging or there's any bumps in play. But it's Watford now breaking. Can they regain the lead in this match? He's coming to the box. Nice silky footwork, but it's cleared away by Batch. But a nice header back, and Watford recycle the ball. Bagley can't really afford to give a foul away, having just gone into the referee's book for a yellow card, but with 62 minutes in this game. Conte now with a chip into the box. It's got to be dealt with by Patterson. He does that. Makepeace now looking to hold the ball up, pushing the back. The referee hasn't seen it, and Watford will go again. Oh, Laverson now with the ball. Done a great job holding that midfield and protecting the back four, but it's a ball outside. McLean now drives at Goldsborough. Ball whipped into the box, but it goes out for a goal kick for Fleetwood. And you have to say they really pressed there and looking for that goal to give them the lead here against Fleetwood. They took the lead in the 21st minute of the game, thanks to a low-driven strike by Dominic Hutchinson. And then I said Fleetwood equalised in the 37th minute by their fellow number 9, Kean Makepeace, with a lovely low-driven finish as well. Cross goal, and not giving Baptiste a lot of room really to get that one, but it's Watford. Nice play there to keep the ball. The right back looks to control it with his right foot before, left foot, sorry, before kicking it, and kicks out a play for a Fleetwood throw in. It's gone down the pitch, and Makepeace wins his side a throw, which Batch will take for Fleetwood. Goal kick for Watford there. Louis or Lewis Heppenstall. Hopefully got one of those right. So he says, come on Watford, with a bees emoji, and says Isaac Evans at the end of it. He's on the bench wearing the number 12 shirt. Watford now with the possession with the centre-half number 5, Birchall, who picks out Baptiste, who's got kind of kick with his weaker foot, you have to say, but doesn't seem to have a weaker foot with his darting pass reaching his man, but it tried to go long on the floor, but it's James Hill who reads the ball really well. Back to Pengelly. Makepeace does well to hold the ball up initially, but he's tackled, but Fleetwood have possession midway through Watford's half. The ball on the right-hand side, it's Goldsborough. Ball whipped into the box, a dangerous one, you have to say, but the goalkeeper dealt with that one really well. And again, when you've got a goalkeeper of kind of that stature, any ball in the box, you kind of expect him to claim and give his centre-halves a little bit of respite, and he's done that superbly well there. And a few shouts for Dante Baptiste for England. Who knows? Who knows? But I said it's 1-1 here in the FA Youth Cup tie between Fleetwood and Watford. And Watford again just showing their class in this game by playing through the thirds. And it's a nice little touch there from Low Everton, who switched the ball to Dominic Hutchinson, but his first touch, let him down there, which if he's got a slightly better one, he's probably through on goal, but a strong tackle there, which falls for Bagley. He tries to go long, and Johnson again, nice little footwork there, but he wins his side a throw-in on the halfway line, which Goldsborough will take. Big Cole says good luck to the Northern Ireland lads of Fleetwood from the McKees. Thanks for your comments. Fleetwood looking to try and go ahead in this game for the first time with Goldsborough. Bagley looks to try and play a 1-2, but the midfielder picks it up, finds Boyle, who recycles it all the way back to Patterson, who's had a really strong game at centre-half for Fleetwood. Batch on the ball, fizzed into Keane Hayes, who's just out-muscled by the tall right-back of Conte, and Watford look to break now on the left-hand side. A nice run there on the left flank by, I believe it's McLean. Ball into the box, which, very close for Hutchinson getting in there, but Pengelly trusts the bounce and the slippery surface here at Highbury, and it managed to go all the way through to his hands. Joe Evans, is Isaac's brother, is watching the stream. Welcome, Joe. Not gone out yet. Makepeace does really well on that far side to keep the ball in play and really put Watford on the back foot, but he's done well to clear it to the halfway line, and it'll be one that Fleetwood will have to deal with. Great to see over 450 people join the stream. If you joined us in the first stream, we apologise for the it ending, but glad to have you back. And it's a Hill long throw, which we talked about in the first half, about that weapon. Will that be used to help Fleetwood progress into the next round? And if it is a draw after 90 minutes, good defending there by Hill, and it's going to be a goal kick to Watford, and they can't really complain. It's just come back off him as he was looking to try and get that first contact. Superb defending by Hill. Just noticed a few people asking what happens if the game does go to, or does end a draw after 90 minutes. It will go to extra time. It will go to extra time if it's a draw. And a nice flick on there by Barrett, which finds Hayes, whose flick on only finds a Watford man, but kind of a risky back pass, you have to say. But it's Boyle who picks up the clearance, but it's only kind of gone scrappy last few minutes, but it's Makepeace now on the edge of the box. A great tackle there by the number 4, Laberson, who just beats Makepeace the ball and goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Bagley intercepting the ball there, but it's going to be Goldsborough has to keep this one in, and he's closed down by the Watford man. He's not got many options, but he does superbly well there to play his way out. And Bagley goes long to Makepeace, whose chest control wasn't quite what he wanted it to be like, and Watford will go back to the goalkeeper, Baptiste. Random Rex says Fleetwood's number 6 is a player. And Bo Hood says Dante will save the pens. As we just said, if it is a draw. Oh, wow. Risky and good pressure from Fleetwood. Johnson had time there, but didn't quite use it to his advantage. And Watford now will drive forward. Low Everton now does really well to come deep and collect the ball. And it's now Dante on this right-hand side. Into the midfield, back to the number 10. Nice little trickery feet, ball in between the fullback and the centre half, and Patterson just does enough there. He wasn't sure if his goalkeeper was going to get to it, but he made sure he cleared the way the danger before any confusion. Declan Asher saying, bring the big man on, Covey Smith. He's on the bench for Fleetwood, wearing the number 18 shirt. Will he feature this evening? We'll have to wait what Simon Wiles has planned, but looks like there might be one change. maybe shore up that midfield if they can, because Watford just growing at the moment with their possession and just that little bit of quality they have going forward. Ball whipped into the box, it's eluded everyone, but the Fleetwood man clears the ball away. Strike at goal. Makepeace clears the second ball. Dante Baptiste up to the halfway line. Thinks he's Manuel Neuer, and he does well to pick out his man and edge of the box. Fleetwood not quite cleared the danger, and if they go forward now, they've got a chance to break, and it's kind of 4-on-2 now for Fleetwood. Ball down the right-hand side, it's Hayes. He's got man either side, but again, a strong tackle there. I believe it's Birchall there who does really well. He'll bring the forward into Fleetwood's half, and no, there's no foul in that, is there? I'm not quite sure about that one, but looked like both players gone in with the shoulders, and it's Patterson who gives away the free kick in a, you have to say, a pretty dangerous area for the away side, and they'll be hoping they can go and get the lead again in this match, but all to play for with just under 20 minutes to go in this game. Diane Boyle. Keep it going, lads. Dylan's dad. I'm guessing they're both watching the game on the live feed at home. A lot warmer if you're watching it on your laptop or phone compared to the ground here. The kind of mist is lingering over Highbury this evening at 8:30. Good job the game is keeping us warm here in the gantry. Looks like a Watford man has just pulled up. It looks like maybe a little bit of cramp. They're not the nicest things to get cramp, but hopefully it's not a serious injury. But it looks like the Watford physio was signalled for a change to be made, and as we can kind of just see in the background of the stream, there's a Watford man getting himself ready. Let's hope that's not a bad injury. I'm not quite sure what number. Number 3. Good job we've got 3 sets of eyes here in the gantry. Number 3 for Watford, Ryan McLean going off. He's been superb down that left flank, providing the width and a few dangerous crosses, but Watford will be down to 10 men for this attacking set piece. It'll be probably again Low Everton who's going to whip in this ball. He's got a kind of a very unique running style, and his ball does reach Jack Birchall at the far post, but the centre-half, as you kind of have to say, with a centre-half effort at goal, just goes into the Percy Ronson stand behind Scott Pengelly. But it's going to be, I'm not quite sure who was going to make the... because it's going to be first change of Fleetwood, Keane Makepeace. He'll make way for number 14, Joe Collins. So that's one change for Fleetwood, and it's going to be a change for Watford. As I said, coming off number 3, Ryan McLean. And it's going to be 15 for Watford coming on. Imad Sanko. Hopefully I've pronounced that one right. Apologies if I haven't, but changes a piece for either side on this chilly evening on the Foul Coast. But it's Fleetwood currently with possession. A late one there on Collins, who gets a warm welcome to the game, but a chance here for Fleetwood to go forward, and Collins can't quite, should I say, get onto the end ball that one, but a good move from Fleetwood there. And Watford now bringing the ball forward. We've got 75 minutes on the clock, 15 to go. Will we find a winner before 90 minutes? If not, as we said before, it goes to extra time here, and sure, fitness will show in the remaining half hour of the game. But Watford keeping possession. They'll be, I'll say, the side that will probably be slightly fitter, but nice little interchange of play there, and it's Sanak who gets his first kind of touch of the game, and a loose one which finds Boyle, and Fleetwood just knocking the ball around just inside their half as Carl Johnson picks up the ball. Switching the play quickly to Batch now. He's got options inside and ahead of him. Good interception there by Watford's number 7, Harrison, who's on the ball now. Courtney, another Fleetwood fan who's looking forward to Saturday. Hopefully the away end is bouncing like it was last year. Not the result that Fleetwood and Joey Barton would have wanted, conceding late in injury time. But again, the team now looking as strong as it ever has been for many years, you have to say, if you're a Fleetwood fan. Have to bear with me. We just have to try and plug something in, and I don't think the mic will reach, but not quite sure. It's a Fleetwood throw on this near side. Trying to go forward, but it's back to Batch now. He tries to run at the substitutes on now. It's still in play, but a strong tackle there, and it's going to be a Fleetwood throw right by the corner flag. I'll just see this Fleetwood play out before I just leave the audio unattended for as briefly as possible, as Fleetwood look to go along into the box, and it's all the way out for a goal kick. Please bear with me. We'll be back very shortly with audio. The stream will be still live, so hopefully enjoy the next few minutes without me. Try and ease my way back into the audio away. Never enough plug sockets when you want to try and find them. But if you're only just joining us, there's over 530 people watching the live feed. Again, I apologise for the original feed stopping, but back and running. All's going well. And it's Watford who are in possession, and we'll go back on the two key moments in this game where it was Watford who took the lead in the 21st minutes thanks to a lovely strike by Dominic Hutchinson, the captain, scoring this evening. But it's only 16 minutes later it was Keane Makepeace who equalised for the Fleetwood Town with an equally nice finish inside the Watford penalty area to see the teams going at half-time level. And again, we've seen each side make a change. Fleetwood made a change. It was the goal scorer Makepeace who apologised for any interference. It was Keane Makepeace who made way for Joe Collins, the forward, who grabbed a goal in the game at Watford. At Walsall. That Fleetwood won to progress here and have this home tie against the Premier League side, and Hayes does really well, but a strong tackle there by old Lamberson. That's what he's in there to do for Simon Clark's side, as he look to try and break now down this right flanker. A nice ball to the substitute, number 15, Sanoki. He pulls the ball back into the box, and a first-time effort from Hutchinson, just not quite the connection he would have wanted, and it goes high over the crossbar. Thanks, Tally, for he's joined the stream. I've been watching for a while. He says doing an okay job on the commentary. It's a lonely task here on the gantry at Highbury, but he says, come on, Fleetwood, dig in, hopefully can nick one here. And Fleetwood, a free kick just inside the opponent's half here. We've got probably just under 10 minutes to go in this match, unless it's a draw after 90 minutes, which we'll see extra time being played here at Highbury. It's going to be Bagley now to whip in a ball from deeper. A line on the 18-yard box from Watford. It's floated in at the far post. Hill rises the highest, but he doesn't quite win the header. And Goldsborough, I think it is, wearing the number 2, does enough to shield the ball and win his side of throw. Just waiting for a little bit of movement from Fleetwood. Barrett tries to give it in the middle. Hayes runs into the pocket, but he doesn't get the ball. The referee just trying to hush the player on, but it's Collins now who breaks down to the corner flag. Onto his favoured right foot. Ball whipped into the box. It eludes everyone, and even the Watford players. And if someone gambles at the far post of Fleetwood, it looks like it could be a tap-in, but they get away with that one. Again, Watford 2 times this season where Fleetwood have put in a really quality ball into the 18-yard box, a zone which defenders and goalkeepers don't know whether to come or stay. But they've been let off with twice. The first one was Hill. Second one there, it looked like maybe Carl Johnson didn't quite gamble on the far post. But Watford have a free kick midway inside their own half. Logic Don says, come on Watty, if we win, I'll be in Priz. I'm guessing he means prison at the nightclub. Can't imagine it being very busy on a Tuesday night, but might be different down south. But it's Watford who are just working the ball nicely. It's Laberson now looks to try and thread the ball through a very tight pocket, and then the second time he does it well to Sanok, who's going to drive as defender onto his left foot, strike at goal. It gets blocked by I think it was Barrett, who was kind of dropping into a more defensive role, and Watford pick up the loose ball, and Fleetwood just looking a little bit tired now in this game. Ball floats in, it's cleared away from Fleetwood, and Bagley does what he has to do to clear the danger, but it's all the... Well, I thought it was going to be all the way back to the goalkeeper, but a nice turn there. Watford again just showing the class like they were in the kind of the opening stages really, and didn't allow Fleetwood to get onto the ball. And people asking, there's 6 minutes left of the 90, and then whatever else the fourth official adds on. There's probably 2 or 3 minutes, you have to say, with certain stoppages. Hayes looks a little bit tied down on this near side. He can't quite see him off camera, but Batch does well to get the ball to ricochet off the attacker there. But again, the players aren't used to playing on such good surfaces. You have to say Highbury's in great condition entering December, but plenty of games to come on here for the first team, especially late December into early January. There's 3 games within the space of 7 days. Bristol Rovers, Sunderland on Sunderland's come, and also the FA Cup game against Portsmouth. Oh, ball chance now for Fleetwood. It's Carl Johnson who's through now. Gets a little bit of tug on his shirt, but it's pulled back to Collins, who kind of fluffs his lines there. And what a substitution that would have been for Simon Wiles if the striker gets the end of that. Oh, if a striker, that's the chance you really want to go and win the game with, what, 5 minutes on the clock? Great chance there for Fleetwood. Drew Connolly's had a comment on the stream, and he said Watford need to keep up the pressure. They've definitely done it throughout the game and made Fleetwood work, but will the the Premier League side's quality kind of shown through in this game at Highbury Stadium. Ball switch again, Fleetwood's having a little bit of joy in the counter-attack. It's Johnson about 20 yards from goal, but it goes wide to Goldberg, who takes one touch. Deliver into the box, it's Collins who's free! Oh, how's two glorious chances in the space of, well, you had to say 60 seconds. Maybe not expecting the first one really to find its way. But good chance. Just bear with us, we're still trying to sort out all the plugs and all that situation, but a chance here for Watford. Nice trickery turn, ball whipped into the box, hits the chest, probably offside if you're looking at it, but linesman's flag stays down and it's going to be a corner, I think, for, can't quite see. Just bear with us, I'm just going to turn the audio off for a second, I'll be back in a moment. Yeah, great chance there for Watford to take the lead. A good header inside the Fleetwood Town's penalty area, and Watford pick up the loose ball there, and it's a chase down, but Patterson does really well to get onto the loose ball there. Yeah, apologise for the audio just going off slightly. I'll be back very shortly. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Hopefully you can hear me again. Just give us maybe a thumbs up, or we can hear in the comment section, and we'll let you know what's happening in extra time, where Fleetwood scored a late goal to add 30 minutes onto this game, maybe even penalties. Loud and clear, absolutely wonderful stuff. Whew. It's never easy when you've not got enough plug sockets or available, is it? But all looking good for the extra time, where it's 1-1. We've played 95 minutes in this game now, and Enoch Tapey's 94th minute equaliser has seen the game go to extra time. Superb stuff. A great advertisement for youth football, you have to say, with both teams really looking to play the right way, have shots, be attacking. That's a great compliment to Simon Wiles, the Fleetwood Town coach, and also Simon Clark, the Watford under 18s coach. So let's hope it continues, and there's still some more drama in this FA Youth Cup tie between Fleetwood Town and Watford, where it's 1 apiece still. We'll try and keep updated with all the clock and all the action going on, but great to... Oh, that's quite nice. Someone misses my voice, which is not said very often. But I will take any compliments when they arrive. Thank you very much. And it's 2-2, as people are alluding to, and Fleetwood may be looking to have a free kick there when Carl Johnston was alleged to have been fouled, but it's all the way back to Baptiste, the goalkeeper, to take this one. I've got the scores right in there. A few people on a wind up saying it's 1-1 in the group chat. Long ball by Baptiste. It's won by Olabison, who looks to switch the ball wide to McKinnon, who comes on his favoured right foot, looks to strike at goal. A deflection from the Fleetwood man. Maybe it takes it out for a corner, but young Billy Batch does well there to not let it go out for a corner, but only for a throw-in on the far side. Watford playing inside Fleetwood's half now, as it comes wide to the number 2, Conte, who's just switched flanks, it looks like. Trying to look at kind of how Fleetwood are lining up in this second half. It looks like a kind of 4 midfield there, with Carl Johnson helping out Takpe up top, with Keane Hayes, Barry Bagley, Dylan Boyle and Joe Collins on the right flank, but I'm sure they'll be interchangeable as they go along. But a ball switched across there. Goldsborough has to do the defending work, and he does that well. Finds Collins, who clears the ball away from danger, but again, only a yellow and a black shirt, as Conte now, yes, he's definitely moved to the left back, picks out a forward, and is closed down by James Hill, who does superbly well there to win the ball, but it only goes out for a Watford throw. Teresa Crow has mentioned a comment saying, "Come on, the Karami," and Baz, obviously referring to Barry Bagley, the Fleetwood Town midfielder. He said the Crows are cheering you on all the way from Belfast, in Glasgow as well, Birmingham, Bournemouth, Guernsey and Carlisle. A huge family, looks like the Crows have, but great to have all of you joining in with us, especially the 570 odd people. Callum Spence, you are too nice with your comment there, but it's Watford deep inside Fleetwood's half now, as look to try and take the lead for the 3rd time in this game. They obviously took the lead in the 21st minute of the game through Dominic Hutchinson. I wasn't... Oh, a chance there for Watford, and was it Wasn't quite sure who got the header there. It looked like when he turns his back, number 11 there, Kiernan, looked like he really could have hit that on target, but it just went over Fleetwood Town's crossbar, and again, great chance for the away side to regain the lead in this match. As I said before, the scoreline, it was obviously Watford took the lead. Fleetwood equalised 15, 16 minutes from time through Kean Makepeace, and wasn't quite sure who got the Watford goal, the second for them. I'll have to double check after this, but then that was due to the issues with the broadcast. But then Fleetwood went down the other end in the 94th minute of the game to equalise through Enoch Takpe, the substitute who came on, and we refer to super sub, don't we, on a few occasions, but he definitely was the hero, and great celebrations from Fleetwood there, and all the hard work that they've put in chasing down Watford as they've kept possession well in this game. But again, that fight and desire and will that Simon Wiles' side have was definitely on show there. But it's a free kick for Fleetwood. It's Bagley to take. 100 minutes on the clock. It's whipped in to the far post. It's score! It's Carl Johnson there, who's must be inches away there from connecting to the ball. And only with the goal at mercy, he probably puts that one away if he makes connection, but it's gone out for a goal kick, and end-to-end stuff here. Superb. Someone said, Big Carl did say Carl Johnson will score the winner. And he nearly did put Fleetwood ahead there. Had a message from David Tilling. I'm guessing he's all the way from Northern Ireland. He says, Carl Johnson, all the supporters here at Lingfield FC are behind you. Great to see so many people joining us this evening, for either a Fleetwood fan or you've had a connection with a player, or Watford, a parent, a fan who can't make the game this evening due to long travels, but it's kind of picked up by Fleetwood in the middle of the park through Johnston. It's come down to Goldsborough. First time pass in the middle. It's fallen to Carl Johnson, whose strike at goal. He's just pulled it wide. Another great chance for Fleetwood to take the lead for the first time in this game. But again, superb defending there. I believe that could have been Birchall. When he stands up, yeah, number 5, Jack Birchall, making a vital defensive kind of block, making the attacker there just pull his shot wide of goal. Superb defending there. Someone's asked, is Elton John here? I must admit, I can't quite see from here. Very much doubt it. Must admit, one of my favourite Christmas songs is from Elton John. Step Into Christmas, as it's turned that time of the year where radio stations and all the TV channels have the Christmas classics on. It'd be interesting to know what your favourite Christmas song is in the group chat. Let us know. We'll try and read a few of them out. But more importantly, the big game here, the FA Youth Cup third round tie between Fleetwood and Watford, where it's 2 apiece. Fleetwood now breaking through with Hayes. He's got that trickery, but again, the defender stands still, chipped to the far post where Johnson's made a run. Will he keep it in? I'm not quite sure. He's great energy and commitment, but the linesman on this near side says the ball has gone out. Well, unless there's a break in play, we'll someone's favourite Christmas song is Jordan Harrison is the best player in the world. I've not quite heard that one in the charts before. Bazza likes the Pogues, Fairy Tales of New York, a great song there. It's going to be a Watford throw midway through in Fleetwood's half. We've had 104 minutes gone in this game, shortly going to the first break, but it's Watford on the attack. Ball chipped into the box. It hits Batch's back of the net on the back, and such a commitment header there, and again, bravery shown by the left back there, who dives in head first with a Watford boot coming straight into his face. The referee deems that a little bit dangerous, shall we say. Sparkle and Shine Nativity. I can't say I've heard of that one. It really is end-to-end stuff here. And the Takpe holds the ball up here for Johnson to break forward. The ball to the right-hand side, and Collins just beaten to the ball by Conte, who picks out number 11. McKinnon, a good tackle there from Goldsworth, but again the number 11 picks up the ball and goes out wide now to Sanko, who's going to drive it Batch, but Batch does well defending there. Just got a great tackle by the full-back there, who does superbly well. A few people saying the favourite Christmas song is Mariah Carey's. The one that we hear all the time on our TV channels and radio stations, but the referee has brought the first half of extra time to a close with Fleetwood 2 apiece with Watford here. It'll be a short turnaround, but we will be back very shortly. Well, welcome back to Highbury Stadium. It's the FA Youth Cup third round tie between Fleetwood Town and Watford under-18s here, and what a thrilling game we've had, especially in the 105 minutes so far, but especially the 90 minutes prior to extra time. The opening goal came from Dominic Hutchinson, who scored after 21 minutes in the game, and Fleetwood equalised 8 minutes from the half-time whistle through Kean Makepeace. A lovely strike there, and there's a chance of Fleetwood to come back to the scores as it's Collins now on the right-hand side. I thought Collins was late, to be fair, on the Watford man, but the referee has given it the other way. Going back to the scores, yeah, it was left late on for Watford to score what they thought would be the winner here at Highbury, but super sub Enoch Takpe scored in the 94th minute of the game. Header on target, which looked to have just gone past the line before Dante Baptiste crawled it the other way, but all to play for with 15 minutes to go in this match, and it's going to be a Bagley free kick whipped into a dangerous area of the box, but it's well cleared by Watford, who may be looked to break now as number 11, McKinnon, clears the ball away from danger. As I said, if it does stay the same now and it's level after 120 minutes, it will go to penalties. Ben P says big up Scott Pengelly in the Fleetwood Town goal. And Josh Barrett, I want to take from the surname, you're related to Sam Barrett. He says, come on boys, dig deep, let's get the win. Tracy Patterson, come on Fleetwood with a football emoji. Salice, his YouTube name, and nice and calm defending there from Watford, and keep the comments coming in. And a few Christmas, their favourite Christmas songs. Coming in as well from people who I asked earlier, but I said the main focus today. He's changed his name from, I'm guessing you were Bazza, that makes sense now. He's changed his name now to Josh. Watford now with the ball. They've just entered Fleetwood's half. Number 7, Harrison, goes back to number 5, Jack Birchall. Who's on the bench for Watford? I'll go through the... I can read the teams through if you want me to. Looking... Sure, we've not had any more substitutes. It's Baptiste in goal, Conte, O'Lavison, Birchall, Yanyeva, Harrison, Thompson, Hutchinson, Lowe, Everton and McKinnon, with the substitutes Marriott, Isaac Evans, Will Hall, and Sanko, sorry, he came on for McLean, so he's in the 11 on the pitch. Mwonge, Enoch Mwonge, Hunter is on the bench, and Ryan Andrews. Looking at the Fleetwood team, Pengelly, Goldsborough, Batch, Boyle, Hill, Patterson, Johnson, Takpe. We've also got Joe Collins on there, Barry Bagley and Keane Hayes. Sorry, due to the stoppage you have to do with the audio, I might have missed a sub in there, so I do apologise if I'm slightly out of sync, but those are the two teams this evening, with Watford on the attack now, trying to look for their third goal and the chance to go in the lead again for the third time, but the long ball. How long left? I'll come to Lewis's comments in a minute, but Reese Vlogs asked for how long's left. We've played 4 minutes in this second half of extra time. So we've got about 11 minutes left until the until we could go to penalties. Apparently someone wants a shout out for someone who's not on my bench here. It's Harrison Musumba. So apology if my team sheet is hasn't got his name on it, but there we go, a little bit of shout out for Harrison there on the Fleetwood now breaking with Takpe, who goes across to the far side, but it's well read by Conte, who brings the ball forward for the visitors, and his kind of crossfield pass is just behind Sanko, who drives it as defender. That's a late challenge there from Billy Batch. I'm sure he will go into the referee's book here for a kind of very cynical foul, you have to say. Shouts out for Covey Smith, a youngster on the Fleetwood Town bench tonight. He's wearing the number 18 shirt. No, unfortunately I can't climb down the gantry. Well, not just yet anyway. Yeah, we are live on YouTube this evening, live from the Highbury Stadium gantry in this FA Youth Cup third round tie. And it's Watford with a free kick. It's going to be Low Everton with the ball whipped into the far post and just overhit by the youngster there, and it's kept in play on the far side, and James Hill does well to win the ball back, but it's again a throw in a quite dangerous area. Yeah, it's great to be able to give people the chance to watch this game, so I appreciate all the comments and everyone who's joined the stream, whether you're with us now or were with us earlier on in the game, and plenty more action I'm sure to come as Fleetwood look to break now with Collins on the far side. Fleetwood not really pushing forward, and that has to be a yellow card for the Watford man there, who's brought down Collins on the far side, and this is where Fleetwood can be dangerous. They've caused Watford some problems with the set pieces in this game, and I believe the referee showed a card there. It's up to Barry Bagley here. It's Fleetwood to bring the ball up. Jaden will read your comment out very shortly. Appreciate that one. But we've got a Fleetwood free kick to deal with now, and it's going to be Bagley on the far side. Plenty of bodies on the just inside Watford's penalty area. Ball whipped into the box. It finds a Fleetwood foot there, and he can't quite get the shot away. Superb defending there. He's cleared his lines to the halfway line to Goldsborough, who goes long. Everyone's on side by Takpe, but he jumps for the initial one, and I thought they were claiming for maybe an offside there, but the referee and the linesman haven't given it. Maybe Fleetwood making one last change in this game. I'm not quite sure who it's going to be. It looks like number 16. It might be Kai Steer to make one. I'm sure some of the comments were asking for him to make an appearance. What will Simon Wiles do in this game? But it's a ball cross into the box, but it's well cleared by the Watford centre half. But Boyle can't quite get his attacking pass going forward, and a hopeless pump up the field by Watford, and it's Patterson who goes long, can only find a Watford man, and it's Olabison who looks to switch the field of play. Gone a little bit sloppy in this game here, but it's Watford now on the attack. It's Low Everton with a nice chip forward. Pengelly comes rushing out and does well there to claim the ball and kind of give his side a moment's rest here. But Bash just looks like he's tiring. Maybe that's the change that Simon Wiles might make in this game, especially that kind of late and clumsy challenge moments before. But Jaden, will come back to your comment. Said, kind of shout out for Liam Thomas. He's a centre half for Watford, but has broken his toe and couldn't play today. So hopefully Liam can get back playing football in the near future. Thanks for that, Jaden. Plenty of comments coming in. We'll make sure we read through as many as we can throughout the broadcast. Might help if my comment section refreshes. How long left? We've got 6 minutes to go in this game, and a free kick there for Fleetwood, and you can see what the round of applause was done for that. And there's going to be a change for Fleetwood here. It's going to be like a Watford change, I think, first coming up. Max Thompson, number 8, will be replaced by number 17, Damani Hunter. And there will also be a change for Fleetwood, which we'll see. I was right, really, with Billy Batch wearing the number 3 shirt coming off. Great performance from the fullback there. He's had to track back against his forward. But he will be replaced by number 16, Kai Steer. So a bit of a swap in the Fleetwood Town back line, with Steer going right back and Goldsborough coming to the near side to the camera, going left back. But apart from that, all is the same, and Takpe looks to try and get hold of the ball. Yeah, Josh Barrett there saying well done to Billy Batch. Class as always. He has been great in this game. Just that maybe one challenge with tired legs, having to deal with it. But Fleetwood still knocking the ball around well. It's Steer gets one of his first touches in the game. It's Collins now. Squares his defender up here, Conte, but he's got an option here with Steer, who's looking to drive into the Fleetwood Town box, strike at goal, pulled it wide, which enabled the defender to clear the ball, and a Watford man just kind of nudged in the back of Dylan Boyle there to give Fleetwood a free kick, 25 yards out, should I say. Yeah, it's going to be Bagley to take this one. Reese Vlogs reckons it's going to penalties. Will it go to penalties? We've got 4 minutes plus any added on time that the referee feels are needed. Bagley lines this free kick up, ball into the box. It's cleared away by Yanyeva there, but there's Bluth back in the box. Tappe putting a little bit of pressure on the goalkeeper, but again, Baptiste does superbly well there to claim the ball. And as I said earlier in the game, when you've got a goalkeeper of his stature and height, you want him to claim them with ease, and he certainly did that there. But great switch of the play there by the substitute Sanko, who's passes it to number 11 there, McCannon, who fouls Kai Steer, who's hopefully stayed warm in these frosty and chilly conditions here in the Fylde Coast. Pengelly with the free kick for Fleetwood. Goes long, reaches the edge of the reaches the edge of the Watford box, and the header just seemed to find there, and no foul there as Hayes does really well, looking for the 1-2. Johnson strikes the ball up for range, and it just goes agony wide of the top right-hand corner there, and what a chance for the Northern Ireland man there to really steal the glory with less than 3 minutes on the clock. That, again, we might have said that might have been the winner, but drama in the normal 90 minutes was gone to the last kick of the ball where Takpe equalised Fleetwood. But what a chance there from Johnson. But again, there's a few bodies going round. I'm not sure if it's the same as kind of the football or competitions where an extra time you have an extra substitute. You would have thought at this level that the rules would continue or filter down into the FA Youth Cup, but a ball that goes through to Hill, who just clears the danger. He knows there's not much time left on the clock. Again, so many players holding the legs, and again, huge credit has to go to everyone who's featured on the pitch today. It's a flat surface, cramps settled into a few, but it's Watford now on the attack, and couldn't quite get his foot on the ball there, the Watford attacker, to turn and really cause Fleetwood some problems, but Steer wins his side a throw-in just to the right of the Watford dugouts. A long looping throw, which Collins wins to try and find Takpe, but the Watford defender does well there, and again holding the back of his right calf, as again player went down I think moments before, holding his leg. It's going to be James Hill with this long throw for Fleetwood. I spoke about how dangerous it could be and what a weapon it could be in the late stage of this game, and it's Hill to take this throw. Reaches the box. It's only cleared away by Watford to the edge of the box, and maybe a potential foul, but it might have found Carl Johnson-Eru, who can't quite get his right foot to the ball, and the keeper, Baptiste, does really well, but again, you'd say a loose crossfield pass there by the goalkeeper. Wasn't intercepted by Collins, and it's a Fleetwood throw, which they'll happily take deep inside Watford's half. Fleetwood couldn't quite, the referee couldn't quite let the Fleetwood take the throw in and really cause Watford problems, but we'll stay with you as that is the full-time whistle here, where it's finished after 120 minutes. Fleetwood 2, Watford 2, and you have to say a great advertisement for youth football, especially with the academies, of how they've kind of conducted themselves from the start to right to the end, and there will be some tied legs as they walk from the halfway line up to the penalty spot. But we'll stay with you live. I'm sure the teams will have the team talks, hand in who's going to take the 5 penalties. Wow. So let us know your kind of thoughts on the game. As someone said, it's been exciting. I've had loads of kind of comments coming in, and loads of praise for both teams. Up the Fleetwood, Rubin says there. Max Rogers, he's nervous, sat at home watching the feed. I'm guessing not as nervous as the 10 or so players who'll be stepping up to take a penalty. It's such a cruel way to leave a competition, especially the FA Youth Cup one, which all the young kind of the academies and teams look forward to ahead of the season. FTFC Gang says, love Fleetwood. FTFC Vlog says he's nervous as well. Owen Pritchard says, come on Fleetwood. I think I've made a little bit of a fool of myself saying Musumba is apparently the players' hairdressers before games. I'm not sure how true that is, but shout out to the famous Watford barber. David Tilling says, come on Fleetwood, penalties on the horizon for both teams here. Anton Sambu says, come on Watford. Rubin says, only here for the commentary, or the commentator, thank you. It's a lonely job doing it solo, but I appreciate all the kind words coming through. But again, it's just great that we can provide this stream for Fleetwood fans and also Watford fans who haven't been able to make or can't make the journey up to the Fylde Coast on a Tuesday night. Dorothy, she said, come on Fleetwood and Carl Johnson from your aunt all the way in the States. We've reached the States. Takpay, we've got someone from BO3, Tom Takpay all the way. And that comment comes from Manchester. Someone reckons Fleetwood might win 4-3 on penalties. The comments keep flying in. Teresa, we've always spoken to her, but she says, come on Fleetwood. Joel Bagan, he says, come on Watford. Sorry, they're going too fast here. Charlie Bright says, Baptiste, please work your magic. Obviously, he's referring to the Watford goalkeeper. We've got Nathan, who's listening all the way from Germany. Germany and the States. Watford's analysis tonight is surprised that someone from Germany is watching in this game. But Slice, thank you for the kind words. Appreciate it. Always hard solo, and apologise for any cuts in audio or streams. Obviously doing the best for you guys as well, trying to watch the game. I'm not having that Josh Stanley's watching this from Zimbabwe, but if you are, credit to you. Alex McConnell says, come on, Scotty P. Obviously referring to Scott Pengelly in the Fleetwood goal. Which goalkeeper will be the hero this evening? It's so nerve-wracking, but both teams, as you can see on the feed, are lining up on the halfway line, arms round each other. They're like brothers when they're with each other 7 or 8 hours a day, 5-6 days a week. It's all the effort and all the hard work comes down to this moment tonight. It's going to be Watford to take the first penalty. I believe it's going to be Watford's number 9 to take the first one. Hutchinson to take the first one. Oh, goes to the left, so does Scott Pengelly, but it finds the back of the net to give Watford the lead in the penalty shootout. Again, so quiet, you can hardly hear a pin drop inside Highbury Stadium this evening, as it's going to be, I think it's Carl Johnson to take this one. It is Fleetwood's number 7. We'll see if he can find at the back of net to level the scores. Oh, he does well. His run up looked like he was going that way, and so did Baptiste. He went the right way, but just out of his reach, and all level after one penalty apiece. 2 superb penalties, you have to say. Some people saying they're nervous for the penalty shootouts. Imagine being the players up there. Jermaine Turner says up the Fleetwood. It's going to be Watford to take this, and it's going to be Watford's number 10, Low Everton. We see how he strikes a free kick. Will he strike this penalty as he did before? Oh, Pengelly saves! A great dive to his left-hand side. Take nothing away from the penalty. It was nicely struck, but just at the right height for Fleetwood Town's goalkeeper, Scott Pengelly, to push it away from goal. Superb save there from Pengelly. Watford's second penalty missed. Josh Barrett saying there, great save. Wildman saying great save as well. Good penalty. Again, good saves. It's going to be Bagley to step up for Fleetwood. Oh, and he saves it as well with his feet, does Baptiste, and all level after 2 penalties apiece. And again, maybe struck well. But the goalkeeper, as I said before, his tall figure, as he dives past the ball, his legs managed to stop it. And Pengelly again just trying to make it nervous, kind of giving the attacker to come and get it. It's going to be Watford's number 11. McKiernan, a chance to put his side ahead in the penalty shootout. It's a shame the stewards are not allowing the Fleetwood fans be behind the goal, but it's... Oh, it's snuck into the bottom corner. Another good penalty. That's the place you put it in. Not many goalkeepers save them, and it's Watford who have the advantage in this penalty shootout. It's 2-1 after Watford had 3 penalties, and Fleetwood now having their third, and it's going to be Takpe to take this one, the man who scored the 94th minute equalizer to take it to extra time. Will he score this penalty shootout? A straight run, we have to say, not giving the goalkeeper much chance. Oh, great penalty there, down the middle, a bit of height in it as well, and it's all square after 3 penalties apiece. Andrew Ashley saying, come on, Dante. I think it's Watford's number 7 now coming up to take the penalty. Jordan Harrison. Shouts of, come on, Scotty, from the Fleetwood players in the halfway line. Will he put Watford in prime position here? Oh, he goes just down the right, just middle to the right. Pengelly kind of went the right way. Couldn't do what Baptiste did before and save it with his legs, but it's now Joe Collins to take his penalty, and Fleetwood's 4th. If he scores this, it's level. If not, Watford can score their next penalty and travel down south winners and into the next round of the FA Youth Cup. But it's Collins to take the next penalty. Great penalty there, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and as a forward, you always count on your chances from scoring from 12 yards, and he certainly does that, and it's down to the, I say final penalties, kind of sudden death in this game. All nervous here, nearly 1,000 people watching this live feed all over the world. It's great to see, as I said. Huge thank you for joining us, but we're down to penalties after the game finished 2-2 after extra time. I'm not quite sure what number this is, but he steps up to take the penalty, dives to the other. Scott Pengelly dives the other way, should I say there, and saves the ball from the penalty there, and it's all up to Kai Steer, who makes a long walk up to send Fleetwood through to the 4th round of this competition. A great save there, and I don't know why he's kind of giving a round of applause to maybe the goalkeeper for saving that one. It looked out of his reach at first. Yeah, just confirm it was the kind of, well, both fullbacks. Conte, who missed that penalty. Never like missing a penalty here, but it's all down to Kai Steer. Will he send Fleetwood into the 4th round? Oh, and he does as well. A superb penalty from the substitute Kai Steer, who sees it go top corner and not give the goalkeeper anything in the celebrations in that far side where the Fleetwood Town fans are. Huge commiserations to Watford there, who played a superb game for 120 minutes and through the penalties. A superb game of football here as Fleetwood are now into the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup after penalties there, and you have to say, what a game. Wow. Let's read some of the comments here. Watford, again, Jack Francis, what a mad game. That's it, game. Oh, wow. Brilliant, well done from Dorothy. David saying, well done, Fleetwood, well deserved. Zach Pritchard saying, looks like they won the Champions League. Coming late from behind and scoring in the 94th minute. You have to say, credit to Fleetwood there, but like I said, commiserations to Watford here. You can see what it means to kind of both sets of players. One's very happy they're through to the next round. The other ones know they've played well. Just haven't quite got the result they wanted, but again, they showed their loads of quality throughout the match to go and win this game. They had chances, so did Fleetwood, but maybe a fair result after 90 minutes. Superb stuff from both teams there. Dorothy again, another well done comment. FTSE Gang says, unlucky Watford, great game. Slice says, massive thanks for the live feed and live commentary. No, you're welcome. I'm glad we could bring you this tonight, both Fleetwood fans and Watford fans. Callum says, thank you for the stream. Great commentary again. Going for there. Tracy Patterson, excellent. Super, Scott. Well done to the boys. As Fleetwood's song Electric Dreams echoes around Highbury Stadium, it's Fleetwood who are celebrating reaching the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup after taking it all the way to penalties against Watford, the Category 2 side, losing out to the Category 3. And you have to, looking back at the game, and we'll leave it shortly, but Watford took the lead in the 21st minutes thanks to Dominic Hutchinson's goal, but Keane Makepeace made it one apiece. 8 minutes until half-time with a lovely finish, and it's Watford who regained the lead late in the second half, but Fleetwood super sub Enoch Takpe scored a delightful header. Did it cross the line or not? Couldn't quite see from my angle, but it was to the linesman, and that goal was enough to take it to extra time and see the teams go goalless till 120 minutes and take it all the way to penalties, where it was left down to the last penalty for Kai Steer to put it into the top corner. He couldn't have struck it any better, you have to say. Academy Football Network, thanks for your comments. Great coverage. Well done to Fleetwood and Watford. Alfie Solon says, unlucky to the Watford boys. Jack Wolford saying, come on the Cods. Cracking commentary. Thank you very much. Superb game, you have to say, from everyone involved. We're going to leave you very shortly, but great to see the Watford players going over to the travelling Watford fans to see commiserations. I'm sure the Fleetwood lads will go over very shortly, but it has been Amanda Panda, great name there, says, unlucky Watford, well done though, and congratulations to Fleetwood. We are going to leave you there this evening, but a huge privilege to bring you coverage of the FA Youth Cup, 3rd round tie between Fleetwood and the Premier League side, Watford. And we'll leave you with it, and hopefully we'll be back for the 4th round here. I think it's away from home though for Fleetwood. We'll try and sort something out for you, but again, thank you for joining us, everyone who's joined us, who aren't with us now, and are still sticking with us. But that is the end of the night. Fleetwood are through to the 4th round of the FA Youth Cup after beating Watford on penalties. Enjoy the rest of your night, and if I don't speak to you soon, have a great Christmas.